Welcome back, everyone, to, I won't even say day 2 anymore because we're halfway through it. And
Day 3?
Technically, we're in day 4 because we've gone overnight.
Yeah, but we went overnight the first night, so that was day 2.
Right, and then and then it's still day 2, so today's day 3.
Today's day 3. We ended day 1 in day 2 and began day 2 in day 2, and now we're in day 3. Day 3 of our 2-day special event.
Well, here we are.
Yep.
But it's been pretty fun because Looksam actually putting up a really good fight here.
Yeah, what a guy.
Yeah, he took down both Sabitz and Strifecrow, and now he's selected Lifecoach as his next opponent.
That's right. So Lifecoach not doing the greatest yesterday, actually getting taken out fairly quickly, but he's back again today.
Giving us a nice bright smile. He's like, oh, well, you know, I feel energized.
Yep, that's right.
Not 3 a.m. out here, or 2 a.m., whatever time it is.
Which
here.
Actually, seriously, probably gives him a pretty decent advantage right now. I mean, we're joking about it, but it is really light. And Hearthstone is a game that you need to really be in top mental form to beat a player like Lifecoach especially. So the fatigue is real. We're deep within the fatigue range now, Chobra.
That is true. We're taking like 5 damage per game.
At least, man.
But, you know, everyone's on their own esports schedule, so we don't really know what the other schedules are like around the globe. But it looks like we're going to jump right into game number 1 to get things moving. So Looksam versus Lifecoach, our 5th best of 5 of day 2. Let's get right into it.
Here we go. Druid versus Druid to start things off. Why not?
Well, as you saw on your screens during the Lifecoach intro, we have Druid, Warlock, and Paladin.
Yep.
For Lifecoach, and the same 3 decks as last match, with the last 2 matches rather, for Looksam. Really rough starting hand for Looksam. Yeah, go ahead.
I believe it was Looksam that beat Lifecoach yesterday. Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
So a bit of a grudge match from yesterday. Actually, it was 2 days ago now.
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
Okay, well, Coin and Innervate for Lifecoach is not too bad. And, you know, he can start to cycle those cards pretty quickly.
Yeah, really wanting that wild growth, though. He's going to go take a break for now.
Lifecoach just loves leaving during when it's not his turn.
You can't get out of the booth? Oh, well. Well, it's Lifecoach's turn. He'll be back for some of it.
Oh, no.
It's okay.
But Lifecoach needs all the time.
Oh, he's back.
Okay.
Oh, my turn? Oh, okay. All right. All right, well, you could just go crazy and get out one of your 5 drops, but it could be something like an Azure Drake, which would draw you something else as well. But, you know, where does that leave you for turn 3? And the answer is really kind of nowhere. So I think this turn you're just going to probably hero power. Depends on how much pressure he wants to put on. If he's able to get a decent amount of minions out on the board and go for an early Savage Roar turn, we've seen how strong that can be.
I think, so obviously if you're scared that they'll have a turn 4 play, like a Shredder or something, you can put something out. But,
yeah.
And in that case, I actually think as much as you want the cycle, you put out the Druid of the Claw. Now, personally, I think maybe you just pass and the next turn, Innervate out the Drake and then another Drake.
All right, so which 5 drop is it going to be?
Oh, and it's going to be a Drake.
Azure Drake, yeah. Because you really want to draw into something that you can use on turn 3. And does he? No. He does have Wrath, though.
Yeah, in turn 4, you can have the Keeper of the Grove.
So no piloted Shredders or anything like that for Looksam, but he does have that Keeper of the Grove. Doesn't really help him too much and basically just get traded with if you put it out, so I would imagine we're probably going to see a hero power here. Maybe he wants to try to force a trade. Do you think he would?
Maybe. Yeah, I think he just damaged it because your hand is so slow.
Yeah, I suppose you are just trying to slow them down at this point. I just want to see hero powers this game, apparently.
Basically, Looksam right now wants to force Lifecoach to play his game of, hey, we both wait until post turn 5, and then that's when the game starts.
So Lifecoach could Wrath and then Hero Power to take this out. Just ignore it.
Well, no, Lifecoach is at 3 mana because Looksam had a wild growth early.
I'm done.
But he can Wrath it, of course, with spell power.
Oh yeah. Wow, we are really on the ball.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sludge Belcher is an option here, as is Harrison Jones. But
Harrison Jones is way too much of a give.
He may want to just go ahead and use that second keeper to finish it off.
Huh.
But, I mean, then you're out of both keepers, so I don't like that, yeah.
Belcher, I think, is the way to go, because you want to try to keep that second one, most likely for a silence on a Sylvanas, because that is the key card in the mirror matchup. Now, will Lifecoach be tempted to silence this? That's a big question.
Will he kill his own Azure Drake? No. Whoa, you missed. All right, there is a silence.
Okay.
And a little bit more damage to face from Lifecoach.
All right, well, he does have a Force of Nature.
He does.
Oh, but so does
Now Looksam has one too.
Ooh, do you actually just... No. I say use Sylvanas.
Yeah.
And then hit with the Belcher. Trade the Drake for the Belcher. Wouldn't even be a full trade.
Yeah, just to make sure he can't trade into Sylvanas with both of them. I suppose you kind of have to if you're going to play Sylvanas. He could clear the board with Keeper of the Grove onto the Azure Drake, and then also Hero Power with Sludge Belcher onto the other Keeper.
He
could.
Coach. For Looksam, he could do that, especially because once you put both of those down and both of them survive, then you don't need the silence for the enemy Sylvanas anymore, because then you do have 5 damage. But it's gonna be some time before Lifecoach can play a Sylvanas at all, because he's only on 5 mana. Looksam needs to remember that he played a Wild Growth. So Lifecoach also has time to deal with this before he draws into and is able to play a Sylvanas.
So it is going to be the Hero Power along with the Sludge Belcher to clear that out. And so nice little board edge for Looksam. I feel like Looksam's hair gets droopier each game. It's slowly deflating, I think.
That's what I was thinking.
It's kind of, yeah, it kind of looks like a motorcycle helmet right now. The way it's sort of like, it streamlines into the headset.
He looks like a Maple Story character is what I was thinking.
I've never played that.
Are you for real?
No.
Well, the second one came out, so we'll get right on that, though.
Is it 3D yet?
I actually would prefer if it wasn't, just to keep with tradition, all right?
So you're saying it is?
I don't know. But then again, Mario had a really good showing when he went 3D. So.
That is true, yeah. Mario 64 was definitely awesome. It's one of the best games ever, actually.
Yeah, for sure. Mario 64 was pretty good. Sunshine was pretty alright too, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was okay.
I feel like Sunshine is a very love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
You either like it or you're not a big fan of it.
I just wanted a pure Mario experience, and then they gave me this like water jetpack, and I'm like, I don't want this.
Oh well, you'd rather have the annoying little brother, not the water jetpack.
It's true. Give me Luigi any day. All right, so
no clear plays here.
Yeah, not the greatest turn for Looksam.
All right, I think
Sylvanas.
you can, but I think, I think maybe you just Harrison and use Hero Power to clear.
Yeah, you could do the same thing with Paladin Shredder, but I think Sylvanas puts the most pressure on.
Okay. That's true, because Lifecoach can't clear it with Hero Power because he'll just give away the 4-1 remaining taunt. Alright, Lifecoach, use the Force. I'm serious.
What?
I'm serious, use the Force.
The force of nature.
Yeah, the Force of nature.
I see.
Use it to clear the Sylvanas, give a tree, miss out on, 2 damage.
Like, cross your fingers and really hope that the 50-50 gives him a tree?
No, well, it would be a 1 out of 3. Yeah, 1 out of 3.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also 1 out of 3. You give him a 4-1
But then you
with
can kill it
taunt.
with the tree anyway. See,
That's a good point.
Yeah, see.
Oh, okay.
So
All
you
right.
can clear the Sylvanas. Now, the problem is you can't clear anything else, so it kind of sucks
Yeah.
on that aspect. But it's not too bad. Sam got a juice box.
Breaking news.
That's
Players
why
staying
he's
hydrated.
Yeah, that's why he
Taking in
more weight.
a little bit of sugar. Emperor Tharzan and make everything a little bit cheaper. And he's already got Looksam down to 17 right now.
That's true.
So I like Lifecoach's strategy of just go face.
No, yeah, I mean, he had so much more pressure. And with the taunt, Looksam can't, take out Thorson with Sylvanas and get the taunt or something like that. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Force of Nature could at least let him take out the Druid of the Claw, trade with Tharzan, and then still get through for 5 damage of his own. Still maintain a bit of a board anyway.
That's true. And if you're going to do that, you could leave your Sylvanas alive, to be fair.
Yeah, because you can't do anything like hero power and then trade in.
Now, I was looking
don't
at the
really-
Azure Drake, too, but what was
What does he expect to draw with this? Yeah. Savage Roar? No.
Oh, Savage Roar would have helped a lot.
I guess that's what he was looking for, but
Yeah. Now you just...
but then the thing is, if you're looking for Savage Roar and you're playing it anyway, you're already using part of the combo, right? Now he has to attack and take 4 more damage.
14... Oh, whoa.
6+, yeah, I mean, he's almost just straight up dead.
Yeah, that's
Almost,
7,
almost.
12. 12 damage here. What do you...
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting your Druid opponent extremely low like that. We've seen it work into a swipe the next turn. If he does it and there's no taunts, he could possibly run in with the Druid of the Claw. Seems like too much of a risk with that many cards in your opponent's hands, though, so... And also, you have to keep in mind that if you don't clear some of their board,
Yeah,
they might
can have
just come
lethal
back and
now.
combo you to death, yeah.
Yeah, Looksam can have lethal now. He's going to be at 9 mana next turn, and if he draws a Savage Roar, that's way over lethal.
You know, I feel like, though, if you play a Druid of the Claw in taunt form, you alleviate a lot of that. And he may just be going for it.
No, I think you got to clear.
He may just be going for a clear.
You've got to clear. Yeah. Ooh, I would have killed the Drake with that. Because, yeah, so he's doing the play I explained 2 turns ago. You got it to Sylvanas, and the animation's coming. Oh, he's going to go with the hero power, okay. But the animations are coming through. Will you have time?
Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't sound like it.
I don't...
He did not hit the end turn button. Oh, he got it through.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well,
Barely got it off in time.
that worked out really well.
And his hand becomes even cheaper and even scarier.
Oh, wow. Well. So still at 14 health, but like you said, so no Force of Nature, but he's got the Azure Drake. He's got a taunt to stop the enemy's combo at one point or another.
Well, so you trade in with this
I think
Keeper
you
of
got
the
to
Grove, I
use
think.
swipe on it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If he's gonna, yeah, I guess you can play the Shredder too.
I think
Fair
you
enough.
save swipe for trying to
finish,
get
yeah.
lethal, yeah. Let's see, 6+8, 14 plus 4, so he could do 18 damage next turn between Force of Nature and swipe.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep, and of course if he draws a combo, he just wins.
Or
And
if he
now-
draws, Dark Whispers.
That's true. If he draws Dark Whispers, then
It's actually not helpful at all, because Force of Nature does more damage. I guess you gotta Azure Drake first to see what you can get.
you could also Ancient of Lore for the draw, and then play Druid of the Claw in taunt form.
Okay, yeah.
Stay safe, and that way you get to draw 2. You
I do
don't
like that a little better.
You have 2 less mana to work with, But, you know, at this point, what else are you really going to be worried about drawing? Because it's too late to combo or anything like that, so you might as well just play the big taunt.
Yeah, and that way you'll live, actually, even. Oh, no, you won't because of the Shredder, too.
You can try.
Can try.
You can try to live, Chobra. What is he going to draw? Two cards. And Savage Roar. EGH. Yep.
Okay. What's going to be? Oh. Ooh.
So you could.
You could. I agree.
You could. Yeah. You could do some sort of combination between Wrath and Swipe to clear.
Right. Now the big question is, what combination do you want? Do you want to try to cycle the Wrath?
I would imagine, yeah.
But then you do expend a lot of resources. Oh, okay. So he's okay to keep his two healthy minions alive. That's actually the best choice here.
Yep. Wants to make sure that he gives himself the opportunity to draw into something.
Yeah, he just needs 4 more damage to come out. A second swipe will do.
2 BGH. Double BGH in this Druid deck, actually, for Lifecoach. This
really
is,
heavy.
he really did not want to lose to Handlock.
Yeah. He's here for that handlock. Well, you gotta draw to see what you can get. If he, oh man. Oh, this would also be good against the BGHs. Could also be good against Dragon Warrior, I guess. But
so I feel like Lifecoach may have overextended a little bit in this game.
Yeah.
Early on. And
it does feel like a little bit, doesn't it?
Put himself in some pretty unfavorable trades as the game went on. And Looksam, you know, just taking care of the minions.
Yeah, well. Alright, Looksam. Well, he has a chance to draw for Savage Roar.
Yes, he does.
I mean, you gotta. Well, ooh, yeah, and then worst case, you can still Wrath, so.
You don't really have much to lose. I mean, even if you heal, if he has the combo, you're going to die anyway.
Yeah. You have to draw.
Yeah, and if you don't get it, like you said, you can Wrath that Paladin Shredder.
And
even trade if he wants to.
Oh, he gets an Innervate. Oh. You could, now you could cycle with the Wrath because you have Innervate.
Yeah, I suppose. You know, what do you think about just Wrath to take out the Paladin Shredder and then run your Paladin Shredder into his Azure Drake, just to make sure that you take away the option to combo next turn? And then you do 4 more damage anyway, so you bring him closer to death, you've got a 5/5 on the board. I feel like that's a pretty safe play.
He still dies to the combo though, right? Because of what comes out in Lifecoach's Shredder. But
depending.
Oh, does he go for the cycle? Oh wow, that didn't pay off at all. Okay, well, yeah, you just gotta go face now. And then armor up.
And armoring up makes sure that you don't die to just the pure combo.
Yeah.
But he'd still be dead. Yeah, the combo is there. Force of Nature, double Savage Roar. That's not enough.
Not enough.
No.
Oh. Okay.
So Lifecoach, I think, may just be out of luck here.
Yeah, because Looksam has lethal.
Yes, he does. And he's got a couple ways to do it, too. He could also Cenarius and buff people. And it doesn't appear that Lifecoach is able to kill 2 minions without taking damage himself.
Well, okay. You can... No, Lifecoach can clear the Taunt and the Ancient of Lore.
Yeah, with Savage Roar, I suppose.
Yeah, and then armor up, and then you would technically survive. with at least what Looksam has in hand, with 1 health. So, okay, that could be either great or terrible.
Well, it's probably just going to be not much of anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, it would have to survive until the next turn. Whoa, okay, just gonna clear first.
Well, that means he is dead.
No, I mean,
he can.
actually,
Actually,
still
no,
armor
he's
up.
still
I mean,
hero
yeah.
powers. Yeah.
So
I thought he had hero power.
Yeah, I thought
You're right.
maybe he would go for face, but I guess this is actually better.
Yeah, he's still got 1 health.
Oh,
Okay.
my goodness.
Okay. But if you do this, you can't play scenarios.
No, you can't.
So it's either go for the win or risk death. Certain death, we know. Well, near certain death.
Yeah,
Probable death.
most likely.
Chances of death are high. Death imminent. Likely mortal danger.
I say you draw. Because again, if he has the combo.
It's only game 1.
Yeah, and
Go for it.
while both of you have used no, draw first. Yes. Coach trying to stay hydrated as this moment comes. Oh,
Emperor Thaurissan. Or is that just a bottle of white wine?
Man, if Lifecoach drinks wine out of a bottle like that, then I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you respect him.
That is awesome. All right.
Yeah, you do have to taunt at that point.
Yep. And probably clear up Thalnos, yeah.
Yep. It's gonna be. Oh wow!
There's the combo.
Lifecoach brings it back.
Yep.
His combo, or his second combo, coming out first.
As it. Look, Sam nodding. He's like, yeah, well, it happens. So Lifecoach able to take the first win.
Yeah, wow, Lifecoach bringing himself down too, but well played, and leads the series 1-0.
Indeed, GG. So a win for Lifecoach's Druid, Warlock and Paladin remaining. Meanwhile, Paladin, Mage, and Druid remaining still for Looksam.
Yeah, we could see a Paladin mirror here too during this match. It is another best of 5, the 5th one of the day. The Global Geniuses and the Korean All Killers, they are tied 2-2 in terms of match points. So we'll see who goes to the end. If the All Killers end up winning today's best of 7, then we will have a quick tiebreaker match that is best of 1 matches, not best of 5s. But they will be allowed to use new decks if they choose to, so maybe we'll see some different things if we get to that point. But both players, I mean, a lot on each side to try to see if they get to that point or not. Lifecoach, of course, trying to prevent that right now as the Global Geniuses won day 1.
Yeah, and here we go, Paladin versus Mage for our second game.
Freeze Mage, we know that. Which Paladin deck this might be, most likely some version of mid-range.
Probably. We'll see. Well, I mean, probably, yeah.
Yeah, pretty likely.
And with those Acolytes of Pain, probably not Dragon, sadly.
Wow.
Probably something more even control-oriented.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah. I generally don't think you see the Acolytes in mid-range
Yeah.
very often.
Pointing out a mad scientist for Looksam, you don't want to have to keep getting whittled down by all these dudes. And a knife juggler too, that's a really big worry.
Yeah, might as well get all the secrets you can early on.
Fair enough.
Piloted Sky Golem. So this is definitely more on the control side.
Yeah.
Interesting. So this is a deck that Looksam, I would imagine, probably again, doesn't have a lot of practice against. This is not the type of deck you really see on the Korean server much at all, or the Asian server, I should say.
Yeah, not as common out here.
Yeah. Definitely not. I can't remember the last time I saw full-fledged control Paladin being played, you know, at the upper levels.
Do you play Muster for battle?
Oh, Acolyte of Pain puts him in an interesting spot.
Well, Looksam does have a Frostbolt. Do you Frostbolt this to deny the draw?
Well, I think Looksam's looking a bit puzzled as to why there's an Acolyte of Pain on the board from a Paladin deck.
It's not too common these days.
And, I mean, denying the draw is great. You only deny one draw, though.
Yeah.
And giving up that Frostbolt is a lot.
Yeah, I don't know if
Mage
you
to
really want to give that up at this point, so...
Yeah.
You could put your own down, yeah. Just hit face.
Yeah. All right. Well, Consecrate.
Yeah, Consecrate, then hit Acolyte.
Sludge Belcher.
Yeah, and he has a Sludge Belcher. Lilith coming up.
All right. Well, a couple secrets for Looksam, so he's got some nice sustain. He'll be able to survive for quite a while now.
Yeah, and Arcane Intellect's coming out. Oh, another one, but no fireballs getting prepared here.
Doesn't need him yet, I suppose.
Not yet, but going from turn 5 onward, it could get a little bit tricky here.
Yeah, you want to be able to take out some of the bigger minions that'll show up. Like piloted Sky Golem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Tharson even. Yeah, I think he'd Tharson here first. See if maybe it draws out a fireball. It can't hurt, and then you can Tharson next turn.
Yeah, this will also help burn through the armor too from the ice barrier.
Yeah, if it survives. I mean, it's 5 attacks, so. Ooh. Does it draw out a Frostbolt?
Maybe. I think Looksam's really wishing he had a Doomsayer right now. Because Doomsayer also denies the draw, you know?
Do you, I mean, you're at 9 cards for Looksam. Do you use Arcane Intellect to see what else you draw? Not that anything really changes the board immediately, because you would only have 2 mana left.
Yep, I suppose he does go ahead and use a Frostbolt.
Yeah, I think that was the most sensible play there against that. Harrison Jones.
All right, play it. Piloted Sky Golem, come on. Well, Emperor Tharson.
No,
probably.
Tharson, probably. I mean, because then next turn you can play the Sky Golem and a dude, or Muster for battle.
True.
It can actually turn into a really crazy board, and if Tharson lives for 2 turns, I mean, man, the combinations between Reduced Lotheb, Dr. Boom, and a Sludge Belcher are pretty crazy.
Time to muster the Sky Golem.
Muster the Sky Golems. We're battling Skynet now.
That's right. Sky Golem net. I don't think they can go back in time, though.
You know what I've been thinking is how crazy accurate, like, crazy movies are in kind of predicting what the future really will be. They don't problems it will bring more.
Oh, yeah.
For instance, like iRobot, Will Smith does not trust the self-driving cars, and I was always in agreement with him. And we have self-driving cars trying to get onto the road right now, but they keep getting into car crashes.
No, they don't.
No, they do. They just had another one.
What?
Google's self-driving car just had another car crash.
Usually it's when people are driving the self-driving cars, though.
Oh, like they're actually piloting it, although it can self-drive?
Well, there was like the first like 3,000 hours or something they tested them. The only 2 accidents were from somebody else hitting it, and then the person driving it back like to the garage for the day and running into something. So it's humans that are the problem, Chobra.
Well, then there's this other there's the other issue where Facebook is trying to establish free internet for developing worlds, but look at what happened in Kingsman. Did you watch Kingsman?
Oh yeah, I did. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think they're
Scary
trying to do that.
Well, I'm not saying that Mark Zuckerberg is out to get
What are
the
you
world.
saying? What are you accusing Mark Zuckerberg of? Defender Vargas, what a great card.
It's
have in your hand and not on the board from Pilot Sky Golem.
2-3 is not so
The value
so
is
hot.
not there. And, you know, Piloted Sky Golem just doesn't have the kind of value that Piloted Shredder does.
You know what? I
Because
always felt that way.
as you go up the mana cost in Hearthstone, oftentimes the cool abilities that the cards do create less value for pure numbers, it seems like.
Yeah. Except for Matter Bomber.
Yeah.
Best value.
Except for Matter Bomber, yeah, he's got ultimate value. Can't hit himself, though.
You know, yeah. I used to be in complete agreement that the Sky Golem was much less satisfying than the Shredder, but then a couple of times I'm trying to figure out which card it was. I got 1 or 2 cards where I was like, oh, this is actually really sick.
It can be. Like if you get like a Chillwind Yeti or something out of it.
Oh yeah, that's pretty sick. You're
Yeah.
right.
But you know what's really crazy, actually, though, is the Hungry Dragon that gives your opponent 1-drops. There are so many good 1-drops in the game. You just can't play that card.
Yeah, I tried it again in my Dragon Mage deck for a little time.
I've tried it in a few, and you just can't do it. Frost Nova Doomsayer is going to be the play here.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Volcanic Drake, though, on the other hand,
Maybe.
is a very super. I've had great value with it, with my Zoolock deck and my Mage deck right now.
Cool.
Volcanic Drake.
Nice. Let's
Now,
see.
does he have a way to get rid of
Not really.
Doomsayer? No, not really.
Could play Tyrion and give himself a weapon right away.
The value. You could also Sledge Belcher and get a 1/2 taunt.
Yes. You could play Dr. Boom and get some Death
3
Rattle
damage
booms.
to face. Oh man.
Or you could probably just...
Oh.
What? Really? Okay, wait. So it's 15 damage. It's a way to cut through a lot of the armor.
Okay. Well, you
Interesting.
know what? This does make sense because you can attack with it right away, and basically all you did was lose 1 damage on it for 3 turns. Because you're not really looking to block too many minions.
Well, here's where you Antonitis, and then you Frostbolt. Ice Lance them, and then they can never use their weapon.
Yep. It was a little risky. I can understand why Lifecoach did it, but I'm not in that much agreement with it.
Well, it's interesting. So does Lifecoach have an answer for Archmage Antonitis? It does not appear that he does. So Archmage is going to survive for another turn, and that's probably going to be enough to give Looksam the fireballs he needs to end the game.
Yeah, wait, actually, I'm in complete disagreement because now you also can't muster for battle ever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was a bit of a bold move from Lifecoach because
Well, he heard you.
he wanted. I know. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it, Lifecoach. Yeah, you give up a lot. I mean, the thing is, you're not going to need the taunt from Tyrion, and so that's part of it. Where you've got the 6/6, you're not going to need the taunt. You're probably not going to get to attack with him because he's frozen all the time. So why not just get the weapon? So I understand.
Right, no, I understand the logic behind it. Just in hindsight, I'm in complete disagreement, and I actually do think it was a bit of an overreach, but at the same time,
Well, he did play Lothep though, so
yeah, and you know, on the flip side for Lifecoach, you are kind of racing against time because you're going to know that the Alex is going to come in sometime soon, like
Right.
now.
yeah. There's an ice block out there, so you can just Alex Strasza do 5 damage, put him down to 10, and then what do? You know?
Yeah,
Then
so,
you are probably in trouble unless you draw into like a lay on hands or something.
all right, well, so Looksam got 2 fireballs off of his Anginitis. It is
Yep.
going to stop right there, though.
I think he's got a 3rd in his hand, but Alex Strasza is
I
covering
do
it up right
think
now.
you're right. I think we saw that.
Yeah.
Alex actually just ate it. That's what she's breathing out of her mouth.
Wow, he's just gonna go for it.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? This does make more sense. Because you cycled the fireball.
I suppose. And you can double fireball hero power for the win. So
Yeah.
Lifecoach, no ability to heal. So that is it.
Yeah, that's actually really well played by Looksam.
Yeah, this game is over. Looksam getting a win with his mage.
This is the game that never ends.
Paladin mage is the new Paladin priest.
Yeah, well, Lifecoach digging for an answer here, but he knows that there's already been 2 fireballs
Yep.
in Looksam's hand. So
Yep.
I don't think you have an answer, my friend.
Yep. I think this is where you concede, sadly.
This is where
We've
you
got one
actually
of the
lift off your command center and go to the far corner of the map.
That's right. This is where you like scatter your probes and say wait, let me have a pylon so I can watch the rest of the match, because of course you're playing, you know, hunters. And then you just go and secretly rebuild somewhere else and then sneak attack them with full control groups of carriers. That's exactly what Lifecoach is going to do as
man.
he rallies in this best of 5 against Looksam.
I was watching an old video of
Yeah.
the old Star League when Kim Carrier casting it. I think with Caster John, where, shoot, I forget who was playing, but it was when they basically had to stall out. It was PBT, and he stalls out enough to get all these carriers, and Kim Carrier gets so excited. He's like, the carriers, it's so touching. I can't believe I'm seeing this. But then,
Well, speaking of
the carriers
PvP,
lost.
it's a different kind of PvP in a Blizzard game. It's Paladin versus Paladin,
Oh, you're right.
not Protoss versus Protoss.
Yeah, Lifecoach's deck does seem to be a little bit slower from what we've seen with the Sky Golem and whatnot. But
Yeah.
in the end, it's more like a tech choice when it comes to the mirror matchup, because everyone's still running, you know, they're both running Tier and Forward Ring. You're both probably running the musters and the equalities and whatnot. So for Looksam, looks like that is what he got back from the mulligan. And for Lifecoach, he still has some choices to make. Do you keep the true silver?
No.
Okay.
Oh, we're missing something.
We'll see it when he goes into the hand. Knife juggler. Oh, well, that's a good
Okay.
mulligan.
Yeah.
That is pretty solid for Lifecoach.
Yep. Unfortunately, he can't coin it out or anything like that because there's a zombie chow waiting for him.
Well, he
So
still
that-
can, Joe. Don't tell
Well,
Lifecoach what he
it's
can
not-
and cannot do.
Okay. All right. He did play Tyrion into that Doomsayer. So.
And you told him to do that. Look what happened.
I did. I will take complete blame for that one.
I guess you just gotta. Well, you're not gonna get the dream combo so easily. So maybe. I guess you just pass.
Yep. Yep. What else do you do?
Yeah, you're not in a rush to get rid of the zombie chow either, because it will heal you back.
I mean, you can't play the knife juggler and like hope he's merciful until you can play muster for battle or something. Yeah.
Be like, hey, I won't touch your zombie chow if your zombie chow doesn't touch me. Now here's a question: do you coin out muster for battle though?
To get some semblance of board control back, yeah, I think you certainly can.
Doesn't sound like it would be too bad.
I don't think so.
You know, this is why you need to run Sea Giants and Paladin Mirrors. For when both people play Monster for battle. It's like Sea Giant turn 4.
Brilliant.
I mean, this is really the strength of zombie chows and why they're so often included in decks, in control decks specifically, and mid-range. Because yeah, I mean they're not great late game, but man, if you get them on turn 1, they can deal with so many different scenarios against a lot of other decks, whether it's aggro or other mid-range.
Right. He makes a dude.
Okay,
The dude has been made.
let it be known, a dude has been made.
Henceforth, let it be known the dude was made at 2:36 a.m. May the 18th, May 20th. Never mind. I don't know what date it is. May the 20th, 2015. The dude was made.
May
After a
20th,
full turn
wow.
of consideration, a silver hand recruit was summoned to the field of battle.
And immediately eliminated.
생각 좀 해야겠어.
Well, now what do you do?
Dr. Boom in 4 turns.
Well, thanks
I
for
mean,
letting us know.
in all seriousness, you
Ooh.
wait till next turn and then you knife juggler, coin, muster for battle.
Do you, or do you just coin consecrate here?
Maybe.
And then bank on the knife juggler dude to take out the zombie champ.
I don't know, because, I mean, it's a lot of damage coming in, that is true, but
Yeah, that's a lot.
you're still a turn away from quartermaster, so you're not, you don't feel that pressure at least, you know? But,
But you go down to 18 health.
이건 어떨까?
If you don't
yeah,
get this.
I think you do coin consecrate.
Yeah, 18 is pretty low.
Yep. And this does free you up to play something on turn 4.
Yeah, I mean, you could just play the super battle, but... Ooh, okay, so now the knife juggler and the dude is pretty risky, to be honest.
If it hits the zombie chow, though, then the knife juggler can trade quite
Oh,
nicely
yeah.
into Paladin Shredder, so
Oh, yeah.
we'll see.
네, 멘턴마다 생각을 끝까지 할 수밖에 없습니다. 이거 한 턴 정도 더 참아야 될 것 같거든요. 한 번 더 참아야 될
생각 좀 해야겠어.
Do you go for the 1 out of 3?
Or do you just make another dude?
I mean, you can't go wrong just making dudes, but you're gonna need more, Chobra.
You need more than just dudes.
You need more than just dudes to win.
생각
It's true.
Sometimes you muster some dudes.
A lot of times you call the doctor.
Yep. Dr. Dude. Mountain Dude comes down from the mountains.
The molten dude.
Home Dude. Yep. Mountain Dude.
Horse tank. Horse dude.
Twilight Dude.
Horse dude max.
Twilight Dude was the name of
That's
my
actually
jazz
good.
ensemble.
Your jazz ensemble. Oh,
yeah.
that's pretty good.
A little bit of soft jazz, you know? Just relax. Twilight
Oh,
Dude.
wow.
Well, there's
Timing
a-
on that.
Yeah, that's probably a consecrate turn.
Yeah, I mean, even if Lifecoach's deck is slower from what we've seen in terms of deck choices, I feel like he's starting to fall behind quite a bit here. It's well. Oh wait, you have 2 consecrates. Yeah, you definitely consecrate here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
That's why I said it was a consecrate turn.
Yeah. I was trying to think of other options.
Oh,
Silly me.
you can bring him down to 19 as well,
Yeah.
which is nice.
이건 어떨까?
Quality
more,
doesn't
right?
help. Well, it'd be
Yeah,
2
great,
plus
that's
4
your
is 6, so
18,
it'd
yeah.
be 19.
Well, you have the weapon too. But
I would think you'd. Yeah, you would have had the 19. Oh, he's been safe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe dude.
I mean, this gives you more of a board. That's true.
You know, the armor that the dude wears is the PvP armor from the original World of Warcraft for humans.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I used to have that armor for my
So
warrior
you,
back in the
were
day.
you a scrub? Is that what we're hearing here?
No,
I
that
mean,
was
it's a 1-1, man. It's a.
yeah, but that armor took so much time to get.
Oh, did it really?
You had to grind honor by well, back then
Grind honor. Well, that sounds.
it was
counter-
early WoW, so you would go and get honorable kills about the world. And
I
if you
see.
killed someone who was too low level, you get a dishonorable kill.
Ooh.
So you had to do that, and then you could get more kills and PvP battlegrounds, and your ranking would raise.
이건
but-
어떨까?
I see.
Yep. And you would eventually earn parts of that set of armor.
Sounds like an interesting world.
It
I mean,
was
I've only explored to the point where I
the
ran
world
into
of Warcraft.
the Faux Reaper.
Oh, so you got all the way to like level 60.
No, it was like one of the smaller dudes on the farm, like level 20, 25.
That is not a Fell Reaver.
No, not a Fell Reaper.
That was
Faux
a Harvest
Reaper.
Golem.
A Harvest Golem.
Oh, you mean Faux Reaper?
Yeah. Faux
Faux
Reaper
Reaper.
and Harvest Golems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you quartermastered onto 1 Argent Squire.
Yeah, I think he needed to. I mean, you could have played Lothar, but it would have just been traded with the Shredder, so.
Yeah. So it gives him some sort of board to start fighting back with. As far as Looksam goes,
Yeah, things have really slowed down for Looksam now.
Well, he's got a pretty easy clear again. You know, he's got that Consecrate available.
이건 어떨까?
True Silver Champion would work fine as well.
Man, I think you really got to use one of those consecrates. I don't know what you're holding on to them for so long for.
So you can muster for battle.
Also, should have attacked first. Did have a charge left.
You're right. Yeah, I think the fatigue's starting to set in.
Yeah, I mean, Looksam has had to play through. Well, he had to wait through 2 matches and then play 2. And here he is, so
He's
a bit of a
looking
rough night for him.
He's looking a bit tired. He's won 2 matches in a row, though.
Yeah, very impressive. I mean, and those 2
beats Strife
matches required a lot of concentration thanks to Strife Mage. Gave Looksam a bit of a
생각 좀 해야겠어.
tough time, but here he is, and he's still tied 1-1 in this match too.
With so many dudes available. If he draws a quartermaster, it could get pretty interesting. And by
Yeah.
interesting, I guess I mean the game would end really fast.
The game would pretty much be over.
이건 어떨까?
Yeah, the 18 damage.
I guess you just have to Thorus in here. What do you take out though?
One of the silver hand.
Okay.
2 of the silver hand.
Oh yeah, with the weapon too. Yeah.
Yeah. You can't. I mean, it's like leaving demons for Warlock. It's like
Right.
leaving beasts for hunters.
And
Just
Druids.
don't risk it.
Druid of the Fang, man. Can't leave those beasts around.
I'm not so worried about Druid of the Fang, but I am worried about kill command.
You just wait until you get owned by Druid of the Fang. Hey, they're pretty efficient actually in mid-range Druid decks.
Yeah, until they get BGH'd.
이건 어떨까?
Yeah, but then you're like, thank you, rag for free.
You got me.
All right, Looksam.
Well, you can True Silver Champion.
He can also still consecrate, man. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know where this consecrate is going, to be honest.
Nowhere.
Like, he has a second one. I mean, yeah, you can save it for sure, but
Consecrate wouldn't give him a lot as far as Emperor Tharzan goes. Quality Consecrate.
Okay. To keep his entire board. Because he's just going for the win. Okay.
Seems that way.
Makes sense.
So lethal if you include the weapon.
Absolutely.
On the side
Lifecoach
of
needs
Looksam.
either Consecrate or Tyrion. Oh, he can't even play Tyrion. He's a Sludge Belcher. Oh.
Piloted Sky Golem.
Oh wait, but you can put down your Knife Juggler and Dr. Boom. And you get 3 knives.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Knife
you're right.
Juggler and Dr. Boom. And then you can clear out one of the 1/1s with your weapon first to try to get rid of the Shielded Minibot and the Shredder here.
It all depends, though, on what comes out of that Shredder, because if it's something that does 2 damage, you're still going to get killed.
Which,
From Consecrate, True Silver, and then the 2 damage from the minion.
yeah. Oh. There's a high chance that something, whatever comes out of there, does have that.
Yeah.
At the same time, True Silver doesn't save you, right? No.
No, because you'd have to be using that instead of
생각 좀
clearing out things on the board.
Yeah, well, you still gotta go for it.
Yeah, I think Dr. Boom, after the Knife Juggler, is the best play here.
Do you attack first for the 1/1 though? I would have, to be honest. It's gonna. Oh man.
Yep. If you would have attacked one of those 1/1s, might have
Would
had
have had a
chance,
better chance, yeah. But it looks
is
like the
over.
game, yeah, would have been over either way.
Yep, True Silver Champion comes out for Looksam, and he will go up 2-1 in this best of 5.
Okay, well, Looksam playing it really well today, despite having some long, drawn-out matches that are requiring a lot from him.
Yep, he's got the Druid deck left to win with. And if he can do it, then the Korean All-Killers will take the lead in this best of 5.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, that would make things very interesting. If Looksam reversed all kills, Global
I know.
Genius. That'd be quite a feat for him. I mean, it'd be something to boast about in the Korean community, really.
It would indeed, yeah. I mean, if he wins this one, that only puts him one best of 5 away from just winning the whole thing.
I mean, okay, let's just put it simply.
And then getting to the tiebreaker match.
Well, right, sure. But even though we are playing like one of best of 5s between these players, if he is able to reverse all kill, that can basically mean that he was up to possibly winning a global tournament. Whether, in Europe or something, because these are players who would have met there in the upper rounds.
Well, I think all 4 of our Korean players here are good enough to compete at least. I would say.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like when you're talking about CCGs, it's like top 8,
Yeah,
if
you
you
gotta
can make top 8
groups,
consistently,
yeah.
then you're pretty good.
Yeah, the winner may change from here to there depending on matchups and whatnot, but
And often does. I mean, there is a factor of luck in it too.
oh yeah,
But
for sure.
good players will always be able to make, well, nearly always be able to make top 8.
Yeah.
Nearly always.
Well, the Druid here with the Harrison Jones, because it is Paladin, so he's gonna keep that early. Could be really good against the early Lights Justice or even a True Silver.
Okay, Looksam looking for an option to play that Shade of Naxxramas next turn, possibly. Lifecoach sticking with the Paladin again.
I wonder if you do coin out the Shade, though, because you are looking for that Harrison to get some good draws. At the same time, the Harrison, now with the Shield and Minibot, I think that changes everything. I guess you want both here. And then you, Harrison Jones, after the Muster for battle. That's actually,
Cool, makes sense.
that'd be a pretty sweet play. It'll get traded immediately by the Shield and Minibot and 2 dudes, but
You draw a lot
you
of
get-
cards in the
you
process,
get
though.
3 cards, 3 draws off of that.
There it is.
Oh boy.
Wow, and is he going to attack? Yes, he is. So it's going to be 3 cards drawn by Looksam if he plays as Harrison Jones.
Yeah, I think you do.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, getting to draw 3 cards like that is really strong.
Wow.
이건 박물관으로 가야 해.
Well, innervate. Ooh, wow.
He could even cycle a Wrath if he wanted to this turn.
That
He's
yeah.
got the Sludge Belcher play on turn 5.
And then the Thorson, and then the Ancient of Lore. Yeah,
Yeah.
that actually wouldn't be bad because innervating the Ancient of Lore next turn is not that high priority in my opinion.
The other thing to keep in mind too is that he has half of the combo, so if he gets the other half, he can innervate that out quickly too. So you may want to wait to see if he can maybe snag that. He could also innervate out the Ancient of Lore next turn, like you said, which is pretty
You know,
strong.
I actually think you innervate and you cycle it on the Shield and Minibot. Oh, or you can do it with your Hero Power. That's fine too. But I would get rid of the Divine Shield. Oh, he's gonna get rid of it. Okay. I would have personally got rid of the Divine Shield.
I think you're more worried about the Quartermaster at this point. Oh man.
But it is only turn 4, so.
Yeah. Now he had the opportunity to muster for battle again, actually, and then have a huge Quartermaster turn on turn 5. He didn't decide to do it. It looks like he's rethinking it now. Yeah, I don't think he was happy about that play, because even though swipe is a danger, that sort of opportunity is not come around very often.
True. Looksam does have a lot of cards, though.
Yeah.
8 cards in hand. Well, I think you still go for the
면 어떨까?
Sludge Belcher.
Yeah, it's pretty safe. I suppose he's considering that he's high health anyway.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess you want to keep the number of dudes in check.
Yeah.
That's also fair enough.
So attack in, make a dude, muster for battle. Ooh. It's pretty compelling to consecrate this
Yeah.
Shade of Naxxramas.
Okay, well, already down to 16 health for Looksam.
There's a muster, okay. Well, we'll see if Looksam draws a swipe.
He needs a swipe. He can cycle the Wrath for a swipe.
It's true. Yeah.
You gotta kill one of them and cycle the Wrath to see if you get a swipe. Because a Sludge Belcher is not going to do too much for it, is it?
Well, if he doesn't kill any of these, it's lethal. He's going
Oh,
to
yeah.
definitely kill at least 1 or 2.
Yes. If you put out the Sludge Belcher, yeah, it wouldn't really block too much. It would block the same amount, but it would just delay things. And well. So you can kill off 3 of them. That's not too bad.
Yep, so it's only going to be, well, is he going to attack? Yeah.
Yeah, you got it at that point. I mean, when someone puts down a Muster for Battle at turn 5, you gotta assume that that's what's going on.
Yep. And getting all those 3/3s out is really strong against Druid, because now this is a board that's pretty swipe proof.
Yeah, that's true. It's still
Lifecoach.
really good for Lifecoach.
Yeah.
It's a
Ah,
modified,
there's the
oh,
That just hurts.
it's a modified version of the Grim Patron.
Yeah. Well, swipe doesn't get you a whole lot here, but neither does really anything else. You're down to 9 health. Even if you heal, no. I just don't think there's a lot you can do, aside from play that Sludge Belcher. Sludge Belcher, armor up. I feel like if you, all right. And he's gonna go up to 14. That's still gonna be game though, I believe. 6 + 1 + 4, that's 15 with double consecrate. Oh, he can't do double consecrate though.
No.
Yep, he'll be 1 short.
But he'll get there. I mean,
Yeah. Well, he'll get there next turn, yep.
you put down the Shredder.
Yep. Just to stay on the safe side.
Yep.
임무를 내려주십시오.
Okay, BGH not really going to help here. Sludge Belcher, there's no way Looksam can sort of defend everything. He's going to go ahead and forfeit. So we are tied up, going to game 5 again.
All right, going down to the last set of this 5th best of 5.
Yep.
Lifecoach versus Looksam.
That's right, so it's going to be Warlock versus Druid.
Okay.
And we'll get to see what sort of Warlock deck that Lifecoach has brought today.
That's right.
He's been a pretty big handlock player for
Absolutely.
a long
yeah.
time, so I would imagine it's probably that, but maybe that's just what he wants Looksam to think.
He's actually been, it's been the long con. He's like, the day I play an OGN,
Yeah.
I will bring out Zulok.
내가
Oh, we'll see.
대자연을
Most
Murlocs. Murlocs. Oh, no, it's
Oh,
handlock. Okay.
Murlocs. That would have been pretty crazy.
Nope, just handlock.
아직 이게 또 우리나라 선수가 이겼을 때 우리나라 선수 2라운드를 이기게 되면 파이널 매치도 있습니다, 여러분들. 그러니까
All right.
Well, the Sylvanas, everything except for the Mountain Giant you can probably throw back. And now Looksam's wondering, is it Zoo? If it's Zoo, you may want to think about keeping the swipe, but knowing Lifecoach, I think you can kind of err on the side of handlock and probably just throw everything back.
Yeah. Although I think this is what he got back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, looking at, because
He mulligans so fast.
yeah. Yeah, I believe that's done. And so, Lifecoach. Yeah, it's funny because the Creamcasters were just telling our audience of 10, or less actually now, we have like 7 people left, that we may have tiebreakers afterwards. Their response was literally just nothing, and they just stared into blank space.
It's a long day.
I mean, it's a long tournament
long
to
night.
watch live for sure. Like, it's very different from watching it at home.
These guys,
They're dedicated.
they love Hearthstone almost as much as we do.
Yeah,
That's impressive.
it is actually pretty impressive.
To approach our level of passion.
It's dangerous.
It's really something to see.
I don't know if they can handle it.
It's like, we're in too deep. Save yourself.
Well, it'll be a quiet game until turn 4 on both sides, it seems.
Life tapping.
Life tapping every turn.
Life tapping all day long. Gotta think about it first. Do you want to play that Sun for your protector? Nah.
Most cases not. I mean, if it's against Zoo, sure.
Yeah.
But against a Druid, I mean, No, yeah. Especially because it's not like you have other cards that can follow suit with more damage.
The other thing to keep in mind too is that if you're taking your turn, you don't always have to spend it thinking about that particular turn.
Exactly.
You can think about the next 3 or 4 turns and get take the time to get a little bit of a better plan situation.
Yeah, you can think about
Situation. I became like Sean Connery for a second there. I have to take a plan and situate it. Junior?
Yeah, I mean, you want to spend this time to think about what reactions you might make.
Chober, that was a laugh that told me you've never seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Am I right?
No, I have actually.
Oh, you
but
have?
not from beginning to end.
Oh, Chobra. Chobra.
Don't worry, I got you covered. It's not like I watched the whole thing. No, of course not. I mean,
This guy. All right. So he's going to have 5 mana next turn. Boom.
yeah, well, that's pretty solid. It'll probably still be a shredder.
So Lifecoach did play that Sunfury Protector, actually.
Yeah, he did end up doing that.
Yeah. Just getting in there for a little bit of damage.
And that's okay too, especially considering that the Druid seem to have a relatively slow start too. So,
And he can still play the Mountain Giant on turn 4.
yep.
So it doesn't
Good
really
point.
change a lot. See, the tricky part about playing games early and handlock like that is then you do, and you end up in a situation like this, and then you get tempted to play more things that support it,
Yeah.
which kind of like weaken your hand. But I think we're just going to see the Mountain Giant here.
Yeah, the Mountain
I
Giant
think
would
that
be
would
really
be-
good. I wonder if he's tempted to silence it and Mortal Coil it. But then you would have no board, so the Mountain Giant seems a lot more.
Yeah, and your Mountain Giant just isn't going to come out for a while too. That's kind of the trap you can fall into when you play some of
Yeah.
these early minions. So I say just play the Mountain Giant, get the 8/8 body on the board, and you know it's going to be hard for them to deal with. Yeah,
I do agree.
just ignore them. Now it could of course be taken out by Swipe and Paladin Shredder.
Yeah, but that's a lot you're committing to one minion. It's not like it kills the Sunfury Protector at the same time.
He could possibly run the Sunfury Protector into the Paladin Shredder and then coin out the Mortal Coil. I actually kind of like that.
Okay, without the
'cause then-
silence, now that you have dating.
Yeah, because it's just such an easy removal if you leave the 4/3 out.
Okay,
He's going to take the risk though.
we'll see. I think if you're Looksam, you really, I would actually hit and swipe, to be honest.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Leaving a giant up is just not a good situation.
Yeah, because the damage can really snowball out of control.
Yep. He's got the combo too, so he may just want to go for face actually. And just ignore it. Although, I mean, you know there's going to be taunts coming down at some point. It's so risky. I think you need to kill that giant while you can.
I do agree. But okay. He's going for the combo next turn. He's going for the lethal next turn. So
Alright.
he has lethal next turn.
Yeah, he does. He's got that combo 1 turn early.
That's
2 turns
actually
early.
pretty crazy.
All right, well, the giant is definitely going to trade into the, well, I shouldn't say definitely, but you can trade it into the 5/5 to get rid of Tharzan. And to also kind of prevent those crazy combos that you're talking about. He could also Mortal Coil the Piloted Shredder, so he's actually got a pretty good chance to take apart the board here.
Yeah.
Thinking about it though.
Okay.
Don't stop thinking about your turn.
I guess you're gonna silence it then, yeah.
Yep.
Now that's 21 damage. Looks
Back to just the regular old combo. Ah, Dr. Boom to the rescue though. Rescue. Seems like a solid play. Swipe, though, could be used.
Swipe could be really good here.
Yeah. Wouldn't really be able to do anything after it, though. If you don't swipe this, though, and you play Dr. Boom, it's probably just going to get Shadow Flamed. And
Yeah,
we
at
can
that
see
point.
that's in Lifecoach's hand, but Looksam's got to know this, too. So either way, it's a way to get rid of the Giant, I suppose, but you're still going to take 8 damage in the process from the Giant.
Yeah, it doesn't feel too good. Looksam most likely going down to 17 health here.
Yep. And after you do this, let's see, what do you have? You've got the, let's see, 2 mana, so Ancient Watcher, you can just go ahead and play that.
No, that's true.
Play Stout, get ready to taunt it up a little bit later.
You could also just place Ancient Watcher, Defender of Argus between that and the Owl. Try to keep your Giant alive as long as possible. Basically demand removal from Strife Crown.
Oh, looks like it started him, actually. Rope.
Okay.
He's just going to leave the boom bots up for now. Okay. Well, he does have that 8 mana Scenarios.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too bad, actually. In fact, what if you buffed with Scenarios and killed the Ancient Watcher with it? With the bots, and then maybe that could get you board clear, and then the next turn you could try to go for the win.
Maybe, but you wouldn't really have anything to combo with. It would just be the regular damage.
Well, the Scenarios would be there for 5-8.
Oh yeah, I suppose. That's true.
And that would only get you 21 still. But if one of the boom bots hit face, then that's a different story. At the same time, you could swipe. You could silence. Oh, or you could just damage the Ancient Watcher, swipe it, and then boom bot the Owl for a very similar play. But then you would save.
What's he gonna do?
Oh, he just goes for the taunts. Okay.
Yep. Just trying to work up to the largest combo he possibly can. Although he's going to need to ditch at least one of those.
Yeah, I mean the boom bots will definitely do their share.
Yeah. I think Hellfire may be the order of business here. Although he would lose a couple of his own too. Yeah. Maybe that's not the best idea. Well, do you just play your own Dr. Boom?
Well, you could Shadow Flame.
True.
But you can't kill Scenarios. So, yeah, maybe just Dr. Boom here. And kill one of the trees with your Defender of Argus. I think that would be just fine.
Makes sense. Well, 7 mana to work with either way. Group's about halfway. Time to start.
Yeah. Okay.
Just Dr. Boom. Okay.
I killed the other two.
All right. Well, one turn away from using that Wild Growth for the draw, but does he have a play here using the combo?
Actually, I'm trying to
That's
figure
what I'm
that out.
wondering.
You have 14, but then 10.
Well, I wonder if he can just use the combo and then use a combination of Boom Bots and Hero Power to take down the Ancient Watcher.
If one of your boom bots hits,
Oh, you could start a chain reaction.
well, you could start that too. But if one of it hits the face for 4, then you could have lethal.
Yeah, because you need 21 damage total. Yep, he's going to go for it.
Oh,
All
there
right.
is a decent amount of risk involved in this.
I like risk. It's exciting stuff. Where's it go?
Oh!
Oh!
Wow, you lost. Wow, okay. Wow, I can't believe that's alive. Well, then you hero power.
Yeah, hero power, and then how much damage can
Oh,
you
wait,
do?
no, you gotta.
12.
Oh, man.
누구도 기다리지 않는
Oh yeah, you take a lot of damage when you do that. No, what's he
But-
gonna do?
You need. Okay, either you take the risk of the boom bot or you clear the board.
You need to
It's one or
decide.
the other.
Yeah,
Oh, he's still gonna go for face. Okay.
because he's got swipe.
That's true.
But-
he does have lethal next turn.
Yeah, that's right. Unless Healbot is played.
Yeah, but Healbot's there. Defender of Argus is there. Obviously, that doesn't stop from swipe. Ooh.
So Lifecoach. If Lifecoach doesn't play anti-Healbot, he's dead.
Yeah.
That is it.
So, if you weren't life coach, what would you do? You would life. You anti-kill bot, and then you dark bomb. I think so. Or you could coin Defender of Argus, actually. Here's what I would do. I would anti-kill bot for sure. And then I would put the Defender of Argus between the heal bot and Dr. Boom. Kill scenarios with Dr. Boom. And then trade the boom bots after hitting face with the Defender of Argus.
Looksam's gonna be really sad when he sees this anti-Healbot.
Oh, is he gonna have Defender of Argus between the boom bot and Dr. Boom? Because that's okay too.
Yeah, I mean, Lifecoach needs to get some sort of damage done onto Looksam.
In fact, I kind of like that better because there's a chance that you keep your boom bot alive.
He's got double Hellfire too, so he's actually got a surprising amount of burst on his side. That's 6 damage too that can just kind of come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Oh. But it's okay. His boom bot's alive. He's got 2 taunts. The swipe not working out so much for him anymore.
Well, it can take out Dr. Boom at least.
Yeah, and the boom bot.
Yep,
And one Defender of Argus, actually.
And then he can actually play his Keeper of the Grove to finish off the Defender of Argus, so he can actually clear the board here.
Okay, and then he can put down a Shade.
Yep.
Fair enough, but looks like he wants to go for the draw here.
Oh wow, only 1 damage too. The boom bots are just not working out for Lifecoach.
Okay, another Shade, another Ancient of Lore.
All right. Life tap. To go down to 9. I suppose you have to Sludge Belcher.
Sludge Belcher, yeah. Do you clear it with Dark Bomb? Yeah,
Definitely. Oh, Sylvanas, that's going to be really annoying for Lifecoach to deal with too. Yeah, those Shade of Naxxramas are just going to die to Hellfire. And Looksam should be suspecting at least 1, so he knows at this point if he plays those, they're probably not going to be able to do anything.
Right.
Yeah.
어떨까?
Do you maybe just play Ancient of Lore and draw again?
Yeah, I think
Play
you
a
might.
Shade.
I think you're feeling okay at 22 health.
That should be okay.
Getting another combo would be pretty sweet.
Druid the Claw and Innervate.
Okay.
A little bit late. All right. So back to Lifecoach. He's fairly safe actually because he's got another Sludge Belcher. Could use some more taunt,
Right.
but overall he's not looking too bad. Does he want to attack this Sludge Belcher into the Ancient of Lore so that he can Hellfire? That's what I'm wondering.
He would clear, but then he'd be down to 6 health. And that could be lethal if you have a swipe and a Keeper of the Grove.
Yeah, I think that's a bit too dangerous too. It would be lethal with Druid of the Claw and
That
Keeper of the Grove with no taunt.
So why don't you Twilight Drake and then Sludge Belcher? I mean, I feel like that's the safest bet here.
Could be. He's going for it. Okay. Yep. About as strong as a board as you can make.
Yeah, Only 19 left now for
Oh,
Looksam,
there's
too.
a swipe, though.
Ooh.
He can't get through, though.
Well, you can silence one,
Yeah.
and then you can damage for 4. No.
So if he, takes out one, he just doesn't have enough. It's a classic kind of Druid problem once you get this type of board. On the other side is Druid just really does not have the tools to remove it. You know, it's a little bit late, it feels like, to play Sylvanas now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you do just silence one and try to just get past the other.
Yeah, I think you have to. Oh, okay.
시간은 누구도 기다리지 않는다.
Time's running out.
Surely is. Clear. Mean Belchers.
Yep, that's right. Okay, so down to 17. Let's see. This is where we find out Lifecoach is running lead right. Mountain
Oh,
Giant.
man.
Huh.
Well, you can use your Ancient Watcher to clear, but then you can't put
Yeah.
anything else down.
I think you have to, though. Ancient Watcher and then Shadow Flame to clear.
Yeah,
So you can't let yourself take any more damage.
fair enough.
So you do that, then you can't use Hellfire. That's kind of your trump card right now, you know? The thing they're not expecting to see coming.
I think you just have to do that. Like we talked about, you don't have another way out of this.
Yeah.
다음 턴에 정말 끝낼 수 있는 룩삼 선수의 수가 굉장히 많은 것 같고요. 이렇게 되면 룩삼 선수가 지금 벌써 3명째 잡아내는 그림인데 와.
It's down to the wire here. Looksam could end up winning 3 best of 5s.
Could be. Yeah, I think you have to Shadow Flame here. But the thing is when are you ever going to play that Mountain Giant? That's the trouble. Do you play the Mountain Giant and the Ancient and just kind of cross your fingers? I don't think you can do that. Oh, wow. Hellfire. And Sylvanas. Okay,
Wow.
and that's it.
Wow,
Druid of the
Looksam
Claw. Looksam's
going
going to
for
take the...
3 best of 5s in a row. What a guy.
No kidding, man. He might actually get that all kill.
Wow, he might get that reverse all kill against the Global Geniuses. Orange, the only member left from the Global players.
Yeah.
All falling at the hand of Looksam from Team Gazio.
Wow, and fighting through the fatigue, fighting through the long turns, the grindy games, and bringing it to a possible win for the Korean team.
Yep. Very well played by Looksam. And Orange, the one player left from the Global Geniuses, from the 4 players of North America and Europe that have been invited to play in this match.
Yep.
And if Looksam also wins that one, or if Flurry ends up having to come in and win that one, we will have a tiebreaker match too. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll be back after a short break for Orange versus Looksam in the Hearthstone Masters Korea special match.